Well, we've only had one, I guess, official day, but we took what we did. You're allowed 2 hours a week, and we didn't do anything Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to get 2 hours in Thursday, and then today becomes now you get 20 hours. So the rule kind of changes today. So a lot of teams are starting today. We've had them all summer, and then we gave them time off when summer school was over. We gave them 10 days off. They came back last week. We got a couple workouts in, and then we kind of gave them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to get adjusted, and knowing that the grind starts on Thursday. So, yesterday was good. The summer's been very good. They've all done a really good job, and not just the freshmen. So I was talking to Gigi here. Gigi's grown an inch. He's 6'11". He's gained 20 pounds from his freshman season. So, Gigi comes in here 6'11", 220. That's different than last year, 6'10", about $1.99, and so that's what you want to see. Freshmen look a little bit different when they're sophomores, and then looking at guys like Isaac and Bryce, they look like upperclassmen now. They've gotten stronger and bigger, and so going into the season, we're excited. We're healthy. We're a little bit deeper than what we have been. And as you mentioned, those freshmen are going to play a key role because I think they're going to get some good run.
What do you want to learn about this team the next week or two?
Well, we know we're going to have to play a little bit differently depending on lineups, but we have some versatility this year that I haven't had. Playing Jonah at a big guard, that's different than Norman Powell, who I've had for 2 years. Norman is your prototype kind of 6'4", 6'5" guard. Jonah's 6'9" with a 7'4" wingspan. It's a little bit different. He's not Norman. Norman was very good off the bounce. Jonah can do some other things. He can post. He's a very, very good passer. So being able to play him at a big guard and then going smaller where you can put, whether it's Aaron, Prince, combination, Bryce, Isaac, going a little bit smaller and quicker, but then moving Jonah around and being able to have that versatility. Being able to possibly play big, and being able to play Tom and Tony together some. We have that versatility now this year because we've got some depth. Last year, because of no depth, I couldn't do that. It was strictly one for the other. But Tom has had a great summer. Won gold on the USA basketball team. He's gained a lot of momentum, a lot of confidence, and Tony knows this is his last go. So I like what I'm seeing out of the bigs. So to get them more minutes, I'm going to have to probably play them together a little bit. But I have that flexibility. So it's not just seeing what I need to see out of them. It's kind of doing some different things with what we do offensively and defensively to see what combinations I do what with.
Where do you see Prince and Aaron fitting in? Are they kind of all three guard spots, or?
Yeah, I think you'll see Aaron more point guard and probably some off guard. I don't think you'll see him at the big guard, although he thinks he's big. But he'll probably be, that 1-2 combo like Bryce is, and then you'll see Prince probably in that 2-3 spot, depending on how we play. But Prince can play either the 2 or the 3, and Aaron can go 1, but we can also take Aaron off the ball, very similar to what we do with Bryce.
When Tony and Tom are on the court, how does that alter their roles?
Well, that's what we got to kind of see. Here, their roles aren't going to change. It's just how we're going to play defensively. Whether we can man, if we do man, who's guarding the forward. So we'll figure that out here in the preseason. Do we zone some with that lineup? Who do we play alongside of them when we go big like that? Because when we go big like that, we don't want to become slow. Now, both of those guys are running really well. I'm not saying we're slow then, but it's different than in years past when maybe Kyle or Travis or Kavan have been our 4s all the time. Gigi, it can be that 4. Alex can be that 4. Jonah can be that 4. But we also have the versatility of going big. So when we go big, I think we got to figure out, okay, we got to make sure we have a lot of speed on the court, in the backcourt, to kind of complement what we're trying to do playing big.
How did Jonah recover from the injury?
He's been tremendous. He had it happened at a good time. If it was going to happen, that was the time to happen. So he's fully recovered. He's got nothing against him. Gigi's had a little bit of tendonitis in his knees, so he's kind of been slow coming back. But he was nearly full yesterday, and I think he'll probably be more full today. So we've really started camp here pretty healthy. But Jonah's 100%.
When did Jonah? When was he able to start going full speed?
Shane would know. It all runs together. He missed.
to say it was in May, but I'd have to look it up.
It was spring, wasn't it? He's had most of the summer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's been with us most of the summer, so I don't know the exact. Shane, our trainer, might be able to help these guys. I don't know the exact dates, but he hasn't missed hardly anything this summer in what we're doing. He's been full. So, at least from July on, I know he's been full because he's been in all the practice.
Talk about filling in for Norman on the court and different things he could do.
Yeah, it's hard because Norman was a 4-year guy here, and with me, the last 2 years, minutes, everything that we've asked him to do, obviously have gone up because of our need for him, and he was really good defensively. He was strong. He was a guy you could go to for a basket, and I just thought he kept getting better. And so, and Kavan, I got to throw Kavan in there too, just because that he's your leading rebounder, and so when you lose 2 guys to the NBA, one to graduation, one going early, those are the 2 areas now as we go into this year. How do we fill the 3 and 4 spot? And I think we've got some versatility in it. But we got to have October here to just see who that's going to be and who we start the year with the minutes, and that obviously can change throughout the season as well. But I think those are the 2 spots. It makes sense that that's what we're concerned about filling. But I do think we got some guys and some bodies that we may look a little different. If Jonah's that guy, he looks different. He's not 6'4", he's 6'9", so it'll give us a different look. But I think we can do some things that we like to do in our offense where we can post a big guard where we didn't post normally.
Coming into year 3 for you, having been to 2 Sweet 16s now, what does that do to the pressure of being in a program like UCLA?
Well, we're excited. We know 2 years ago when I got in that locker room, we had 7 guys on scholarship. We had 8 walk-ons and 7 guys on scholarship in my first meeting here 2 years ago. So seeing how that first year, and as I mentioned, and I was so thankful and grateful for that first team, we were Travis and Dave Ware's 3rd coaches. Kyle and Jordan were, pretty much, are we leaving now or are we going to wait one more year? Not knowing who was going to come in that recruiting. We didn't know Zach Levine, didn't know Noah Allen, so we didn't know those guys. Obviously bringing Bryce and then seeing how that was all going to work out. So for that first year to everything come together like it did, I think that really laid an early foundation that helped us. And then we lose 5 guys in the NBA. And so last year we thought could be a transitional year, just because of lack of experience, lack of depth. Some things happened in the offseason with eligibilities that hurt us, that we didn't have a whole lot of control over, that kind of hurt us, whether it was eligibility or admissions. And that put us behind a little bit. And yet this team found a way to upper echelon finish in the Pac-12 and make it to the Sweet 16 again. So we lose 2 more guys to the NBA, but now going into year 3, it's the most depth we've had. So it's not full yet. I think when we're standing here next year, it'll be full depth. It'll be right where we want to be. But I think this is a year where this team has a chance to really grow if we stay healthy, to be a fun team, because they're really good guys, and the guys that we have coming back with Isaac and Bryce and Tony and Tom, they tasted a little bit of it last year in what was probably what everybody thought would be a transitional deal. They tasted it. Now it's about getting back there and see if we can do better. So that's exciting to us, where we're moving forward from here.
Where do you think Thomas was taking most?
Thomas is such a good guy that I think, one, making a USA roster, that one, he had no UCLA coaches involved, but actually Coach Miller from Arizona, which is obviously a league competitor. And so for a guy like that to show faith in Thomas, I think it really gave him a big boost with his confidence. And we've seen that. When he came back here in July and August, his confidence has been tremendous. He's doing a lot of good things. He makes a lot of shots. He's starting to block more shots, so we need that rim presence. And so I think defensively he'll help us that way as well. But that experience in USA basketball really helped him.